Real Madrid has won 0-1 against Mallorca, giving rest to several key players for the team. This is another step forward towards winning La Liga title. Let's hear what Carlo Ancelotti has to say.
Do you not think that this important victory feels like a league title? Or perhaps is it too early to think that?
The match has been just as we expected, very complicated. And this is because Mallorca plays with a lot of compactness and very focused on their defense as always. We didn't play well in the first half with very slow play and not being well positioned between the lines. But in the second half, we played much better. Obviously, this is a very important victory for us that brings us closer to winning the title. But there are still many matches to go for that. Now, we are on a good run in the league, but we have to think about the Wednesday match. We have time to recover for that match and try to give our best.
Having seen Tchouameni's performance today, including a great goal, how painful will his absence be for the team for the Wednesday match? Don't you think he could perform better as a midfielder in important matches?
Obviously, he played very, very well. Playing in midfield is his preferred position. He stands out a lot defensively as he has a very strong presence in midfield. This was a very important match against Mallorca. They give many aerial passes to Murici, and for this reason, we needed someone tall like Tchouameni who has helped us. Naturally, Rodrygo and Nacho have contributed a lot and played well.
You said yesterday about the importance of this match. Has it been hard work to convince your players that this was an important match and not the one next Wednesday?
No, we know well where we are at this moment in La Liga and, of course, also in the Champions League. Every match now is like a final. Maintaining the lead was very important before the next Sunday match, and that was our goal today. I'm happy because winning in this stadium is always very complicated, and finally, we did it well because in the second half we played at a high level.
Militao played only 3 or 4 minutes. Nacho, on the other hand, had a good match. Does this clear up doubts for the lineup on Wednesday?
No. This was a very demanding match, and I told Nacho, stay focused because there will be many passes to the center forward. Murici is very good in aerial play. I chose not to start the match with Militao and give him more minutes in the second half, but the match was not yet decided. So I put him on the field at the end just to add more aerial defense to the team.
Today you won with only 1 goal and Lunen's save at the end of the match. What did you think when you saw the very clear opportunities that Brahim and Valverde missed? Especially Brahim's, for which we saw him lament a lot.
It often happens that when you don't score those opportunities, you are punished. But fortunately, it didn't happen to us because defensively we were very solid and well organized. We didn't give the opponent any opportunities apart from a set piece in the first half. But we do need to score more goals and avoid unnecessary ball losses. I know that recovering the ball is hard work for us, but it's also hard for the opponent to take the ball from us. All of this is an important part of football. Unnecessary ball losses don't benefit us.
Real Madrid at this moment has the same points as they obtained in the last league and still to play for 21 points. Now you have 25 games unbeaten, only 1 defeat in 31 games. Having won leagues across Europe, is this the best league you have won in 20 years?
I think the team has been solid and consistent. It's important to have a lot of continuity and solidity, although we haven't always played well. But the team always fights and competes in every match from start to finish, and obviously this is very good. Everyone talks about the individual quality of the players. which is clearly true, and there's no doubt about this because we have a squad with a lot of quality, but I also tell you, the more quality a player has, the harder it is to get their commitment. And this is what we continue to seek.
The game got a boost with the entry of Vinicius onto the field. Do you think he's motivated by the crowd's boos?
Well, we knew that this stadium creates a special atmosphere towards him. Yes, I believe that when he entered the match, he was very dangerous for the opponent, attacked a lot, had freshness, and simply did well. And if he was booed, these boos translate into success. When you succeed, being booed by the opponent is normal.
Regarding Antonio Rudiger's season, which has been fantastic as a player, as a person, and as a leader, will he play this time in the Champions League return leg?
It could be. He might play the return leg. Yes, that's a criticism for me, right? I'll note that down. Yes, Rudiger will play in the return leg. Any other criticism?
You have rested several important players, including Vini, Rodrygo, Cruz, Carvajal, and Bellingham. How is the team physically for the Wednesday match? Or do you perhaps think it would have been better to have one more match so that the players could get activated?
I believe we will arrive well for Wednesday. It's not that I rested them for physical reasons, as everyone is in good shape. Only Rodrygo had received a knock in training and wasn't 100% ready. But the others are fine and could have played. I didn't want what happened in Almeria to happen again, so my purpose was to maintain motivation in players who haven't played much and they have performed well. Joselu and Brahim, for example. Brahim missed an incredible opportunity, but he played a fantastic match. Lucas Vazquez and Luka Modric as well. There was no other reason, and physically the team is very well. But I tell you, we won't win the next Wednesday match for physical reasons, but we would win it for attitude. It's not a question of physical strength because Manchester City is very, very strong physically.
We saw that you approached your colleague Javier Aguirre before the match and afterward as well. What did you two talk about?
Well, nothing special. I wanted to greet him. We don't have time before. We shared the experience of the World Cup in Russia and had a good time. I have a lot of affection and respect for him. For me, he is a great coach. Today, there are not many teams that have more commitment than Mallorca. They have an extraordinary commitment. And it's the result of the great work their coach does.